8 countries that have been occupied by the United States. 1. Philippines, 1898 to 1946. The occupation was a result of the Spanish-American War. The U.S. declared military rule in the Philippines. This led to the Philippine-American War. The insurrection lasted for 3 years before being crushed. The Philippines only became independent after World War II. 2. Cuba, 1906 to 1909. This occupation was part of the Banana Wars. The U.S. wanted to prevent internal conflict in Cuba. It also protected American economic interests. The occupation ended after Jose Miguel Gomez was elected president. 3. Nicaragua, 1912 to 1933. The occupation stemmed from Theodore Roosevelt's Big Stick policy. Nicaragua was never fully occupied by American forces, but the U.S. maintained a contingent of Marines there. The Americans trained Nicaraguan police and troops. This was an attempt to ensure loyalty in the future. 4. Haiti, 1915 to 1934 and 1994 to 1995. In 1915, the Haitian president was killed. Vilbrin-Guillaume Sam was lynched by the mob. The U.S. invaded Haiti to secure its national interests. A martial law was declared. In 1934, authority was transferred to the U.S.-created Haitian Constabulary. The second intervention was part of Operation Uphold Democracy. President Jean-Bertrand Aristide had been overthrown in a coup. The U.S. removed the military junta led by Raul Cedras. Aristide's presidency was restored. 5. Dominican Republic, 1916 to 1924 and 1965 to 1966. There was a lot of German influence in the Caribbean, so during World War I, the U.S. made a preemptive move. The Dominican invasion was very unpopular. U.S. forces left after Horacio Vasquez was elected president. He was pro-American. In 1965, the U.S. launched Operation Power Pack. This time, the aim was to prevent a communist dictatorship. The occupation ended with the appointment of U.S.-backed President Joaquin Balaguer. 6. Japan, 1945 to 1952. Japan was occupied after its surrender in World War II. General Douglas A. MacArthur enacted various reforms. The goal was to demilitarize and democratize Japan. It worked. Japan emerged as one of the world's leading democracies. The occupation ended amicably with the 1951 Treaty of San Francisco. 7. Afghanistan, 2001 to 2021. The 20-year occupation was part of the war in Afghanistan. The U.S. aimed to topple the Taliban and rebuild the country. Billions were spent on re-equipping and retraining Afghan forces. Sweeping reforms were enacted. Despite some initial success, the whole thing ended in a failure. The Taliban retook the country once U.S. forces withdrew. The new government undid most of the reforms. 8. Iraq, 2003 to 2011. The Iraq War was similar to the one in Afghanistan. The occupation aimed to stabilize the country. It was marginally more successful. Some form of democracy has been established in Iraq. However, the country never achieved stability. It's still a region of constant conflict. Investors initially viewed Iraq with interest, but today its economy relies almost entirely on oil exports. There's no manufacturing sector to speak of.